to use this number very carefully, we can write Na or N naught in place of this number. Okay, you can see the number Na, N naught or capital N. That will also represent this number. Every time you will avoid writing this big number. Fine. So this is the definition of mole. Fine. The next thing which we discussed was certain questions on this. Questions I'll not take right now because this is already being done. So I'll discuss with Melinda and Shelly separately these questions and practice in detail. Okay, because others have done that, will waste of others' time. We talked about a concept of AMU. If you have a single atom, like 6C12, its mass is how much? 12 AMU. Okay. Shelly, your classes currently will be 2 to 6 for physics, and I think your group is created already. Is it as a group created for you? Shelly's prep or something like that? Already group है इसका ना? So उसी group में आप teachers को add कर दीजिए इसके group में. 10th वाला इसका जो group होगा उसमें add कर दीजिए teachers को, आशीन सर को, मैं को और अंकित सर को. ठीक है? तो उसमें आप फिर सारी classes post करते जाइए. Single atom 6C12. This 12 is what? This is called mass number, and 12 AMU, atomic mass unit, will be the mass of it. Fine? Yes. Atomic number is first. 6 is atomic number. 12 is mass number. Okay. So just to give you an idea, see, whenever you write any element, there are two numbers, Z and A. Z is atomic number and A is atomic mass, you can say, or mass number. Okay. Fine. Now symbols are fixed, we can't change it. So let's say we write 6C12. The 6 is value of Z and this 12 is value of A. Is that okay? And this Z will be equal to number of electrons. This will also be equal to number of protons. A minus Z will be equal to number of neutrons. Protons plus neutrons, which is called nucleons, is Z plus A minus Z, which is A. It is called nucleons. So how many of you know from 10th standard knowledge these things? Raise your hand. ये पता है पहले से आपको, इसमें कोई बहुत difficult नहीं है, right? Shall, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So quickly solve one question. 92 uranium 238. Find out EPN. Okay, find out EPN. Find out these values for 92 uranium 238 quickly. Electron, protons and neutrons कितने होंगे? So answer should be what? 92, 92 and 146. कर लोगे? Easy question. Now if I ask the same question for H2SO4, find out EPN. What's the answer? Hydrogen is given as 1H1, sulfur is 16, sulfur 32, oxygen is 8 or 16. Try. करिए, solve करिए. Melinda, is it clear? Now I'm asking for one molecule of H2SO4. What will be answered? So to solve this question, there is a simple approach that you need to follow. You please write it like this. Don't do verbally, don't do in shortcuts. There's a method for it. Write HSO, which are components of H2SO4. ये method आपको हमेशा use करना है. It looks like कि थोड़ा लंबा method लग रहा है, but it will save lot of time and it will also save you from mistakes. And this method is to be used for any question. Okay. So let's say today you are finding an easy question, you can think, अरे मेरे को आता है. But tomorrow you can get a difficult question. Again, this method will help you out. Shall, is it clear? So first you write this kind of table. HSO. What are HSO? These are elements of H2SO4. Now we write 1H1, 1632, 8016. What are these numbers? These numbers are Z and A values. Then what is Melinda? What is? It's Melinda, right? M-E-M-I. Okay, Melinda. So what is E for this case? And P and N? 1 minus 1, that is 0. Next case, 16, 16, 32 minus 16, 16. 8, 8, 16 minus 8, 8. But remember, you don't have just one hydrogen, you have two hydrogens. So multiply by 2. you have 1 sulfur multiplied by 1, you have 4 oxygen multiplied by 4. Multiply तो करना पड़ेगा because I'm not solving for HSO, I'm solving for H2SO4. Any difficulty in this part? Any issues? So what's the number? If you multiply 2, can I say this number is 2? अब ये number आप circle करके लिख लो. 0 into 2 is not 2, it's 0 only. 16, 16, 16. Final numbers encircle करो, mistakes नहीं होंगी. 32, 32, 32. आज आपका एक STP भी है. STP समझते हैं? Speed Test Paper. Add the numbers. 50. Add the number. Add the number. How many of you understood this question? Raise your hand. Now, this is for one molecule of H2SO4. What if you have 2 moles of H2SO4? Everybody. Shelly, can you answer? If you have 2 moles. For one molecule, this is my answer. For 2 moles, what will be my answer? 2 moles means 2 into Na. एक बड़ा सा number है ना, moles is a big number. What is that number? 6.02 to 10.23. And what do we call this number? Na. So can I say 2 into Na numbers are there? So what will be your answer? Can you answer, Shelly? Melinda? For one unit, for one H2SO4, answer is 50, 50, 48. For these many H2SO4, what will be your answer? Exactly. Multiply 2Na in all the numbers. Shelly, is it clear? पक्का? समझ में आया? 2 moles में क्या करोगे? 2Na का मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. नोट कर लीजिए इसको प्लीज. नोट ऑन दिस होल क्वेश्चन. Any difficulty in this part? So mono, di, tri, tetra is clear, everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4 chlorines. Now after that, mono is written as primary, secondary, tertiary. What is this primary, secondary and tertiary? Primary, secondary and tertiary is also known as 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Write down one line for 1 degree. 1 degree halide is halogen attached to a carbon which is attached to only one carbon. Yeah, 1 degree halide is when the halogen is attached to a carbon which is attached to just one carbon. So any carbon which is attached to just one carbon, if it gets halogen, it's called 1 degree halide or primary halide. Any carbon which is attached with 2 carbon, if that gets halogen, what do we call it? 2 degree halide. And if any carbon which is attached with 3 carbons, that gets halide, that is tertiary halide. And if any carbon which is attached with 4 carbon gets, then cannot get. Why cannot get? Because 4 carbon है तो X कहाँ से लाओगे? Is that okay? That's why we have primary, secondary and tertiary. We do not have quaternary halide kind of situation. Is that okay? Quaternary amine में आपके पास N plus and then 4 groups आ जाते हैं. Quaternary amine is this thing, N plus with 4 branches. Okay? ये सुविधा यहाँ पे उपलब्ध नहीं है. This facility is not available here. Right? Is it clear? Any difficulty in this part? Any issues? Can we progress further? Okay. Now, removing this whole thing, moving ahead. So, haloalkane, if it is coming from alkane, alkyl halide, alkene, alkenyl, alkyne, alkanyl, and arene, aryl halide. So, everybody please answer this question. What is this compound? And I'm 100% sure that 50% of you will be wrong. Not because that you don't know. What's the answer? So, is it alkyl, alkenyl, alkynyl or aryl? No, just give me in this category. In this category. How many say aryl? Raise your hand quickly. Aryl वाले हाथ उठा दें. Aryl, raise your hand. Alkenyl, raise your hand. Alkenyl. Alkenyl, Diti. Alkynyl. Alkyl, how many of alkyl? Thinking alkyl. How many thinking others? Not these 4. Raise your hand. Alkyl. ये alkyl ही है, ध्यान से समझो. It is not aryl. Yeah. Okay. It is not aryl. It is alkyl, right? It is alkyl halide, right? Alkyl halide. Why it is alkyl halide? Because it is pH CH2 thing, right? Had it been this structure, अब क्या होता? अब ये होता aryl halide. ये है aryl and this is alkyl. Remember, merely aromatic ring will not make aryl halide unless until X is connected on that. Okay, this is the fundamental small point. Now answer this question also. CH2 double bond CH, CH2Cl. A, B, C, D. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Which one? अभी समझ में आया? It is A. If it is CH2 double bond CH bromine, A, B, C, D. B. प्लीज नोट भी कर लीजिएगा, है ना? क्योंकि क्या होता है, अभी शुरू में बहुत अच्छा लगता है, सब समझ में आ रहा है सर, बट बाद में आफ्टर 1 वीक हाफ ऑफ द थिंग्स विल गो, आफ्टर अनदर वीक फुल थिंग्स विल गो, आफ्टर दैट टॉपिक भी भूल जाते हैं, कौन सा टॉपिक पढ़ाया था, कब पढ़ाया था. सो प्लीज राइट इट डाउन ऑल्सो सो दैट यू कैन कनेक्ट. दीज विल बी द मेमोरी डॉट्स, राइट? कि ये इसके बाद एग्जाम्पल्स थे, राइट? ट्रिपल बॉन्ड, व्हाट इज दिस? कैन आई से दिस इज एग्जाम्पल ऑफ C? I hope the fundamental is clear, everybody. Now tomorrow somebody gives you this compound and they ask, what is it? Is it aryl, alkyl? Who's saying aryl? Shavya? 1. Is it aryl or alkyl? It is alkyl. It is A. Because see, this is not aromatic. Aromatically, it should have what? Double bond movements and all those things, right? Is that clear? So it's a normal thing. It's A. अच्छा, एक और आंसर कर दूं इसी बात पे. And remember, these questions have been asked in JEE exam also, NEET exams also, board exams में पूछते हैं आपके, right? So ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत easy questions हैं. फंस जाते हैं बच्चे उसमें भी. So conceptually sound रखना है अपने आप को. Answer this, please. What is it? Is it alkyl? How many? So ABCD में बोल दो ना यार, ऐसे स्पेलिंग में देखा. B. How many say B? Raise your hand. Again, you are finding it wrong. B is not correct. Answer is D. It is aryl because this is aromatic structure. ये aromatic होता है. This compound is aromatic. Why it is aromatic? Because 2 electrons are moving. If you draw the structure of this compound, you can draw multiple resonating structures of this, right? And how many electrons are moving? Just 2 electrons are moving. How many electrons should move? 2, 6, 10, 14. Hence it is aryl. अब question अगर मैं ऐसे पूछ दूं, अब क्या है? Arjun, now it is correct, which you are saying B, because now you are putting a double bond, and this is no more aromatic, right? And I'm putting on a double bond itself, right? Double bond पे आपने क्या लगा दिया? Cl लगा दिया. Okay, so अब ये compound क्या हुआ? Now what is this compound? B, alkenyl. Clear? Fundamental is clear in this part. Anyone having any problems? Great. So we are now very much comfortable with Niharika. Is that clear? Great. So now we are very much comfortable in overall understanding of this whole thing. What is alkenyl, alkyl, this, that, you can do easily. Should not be a problem. Can we move forward? Anyone still writing anything? चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. अच्छा, we'll go slow. There is no hurry. We are already starting in time. So your portions of chemistry will get over 100% before November first week. Before. Okay, when I say November first week, this is the maximum deadline I'm giving. So you get complete November, complete December, almost 3/4 of January for your JEE mains. For NEET examination तो बहुत अथाह टाइम है, right? उसके बाद मई में होता है नीट एग्जाम, राइट? सो यू हैव लॉट ऑफ टाइम, एंड फॉर बोर्ड एग्जाम्स आल्सो यू विल हैव 2.5 months टू प्रैक्टिस. सो दिस विल बी द टाइमलाइन जस्ट टू कीप यू अपडेटेड. ओके, एनीबॉडी हु इज विलिंग टू फिनिश पोर्शंस 2 months अर्ली, आप और 2 महीने पहले खत्म करना चाहते हो, सो आई विल इनवाइट यू टू अ बैच ऑन Saturday and Monday. Those who want to finish it 2 months earlier, they can join Saturday and Monday. Timing note कर लीजिए. And that batch mostly you can attend online also. Okay, वो because online ही होता है. So if you want to finish early, I think Arjun, you can think of that option if you wish. Okay, so if you want to anyone who want to finish it early, let's say आप जुलाई में खत्म करना चाहते हो पोर्शन, अगस्त में खत्म करना चाहते हो, then you can sit in that batch. And that batch timing is for chemistry. I'm telling Saturday, 6 to 8:30, and Monday 8:30 to 10. बस 2 classes. 6 to 8:30 2.5 घंटे, and Monday 8:30 to 10 1.5 घंटे, 4 घंटे. This topic is already running there, but there are 2-3 lectures ahead. So this is another option. Because भाई कई बार होता है ना कि हमें पहले खत्म करना है portions, right? So you can do that also. That is also open option. Moving ahead. Now classification part is done. Primary, secondary, tertiary is also clear, I guess. So primary, secondary, tertiary means if you see this structure. So look at this Cl. Cl is connected to a carbon which is connected with just one carbon. Okay, is that clear? Cl is connected to a carbon which is connected with 2 carbons, and Cl is connected to a carbon which is connected with 1, 2 and 3 carbons. Please note down this. Any difficulty in this part? Primary, secondary and tertiary. 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Okay. If it is amine, the things are different. Like if we say primary amine, just to revise quick IUPAC, because वो दिमाग में आपके आएगा ही आएगा. Primary amine is like ammonia, remove 1 hydrogen. That's called primary amine. What is secondary amine? Secondary amine क्या होता है? In ammonia, remove 2 hydrogens. And tertiary amine is what? Tertiary amine. All 3 you remove. It can be same, can be different, right? That is called tertiary amine. And quaternary amine, there is something called quaternary amine. Quaternary amine. N plus 4 different groups or 4 groups. Okay, is that clear? Any problem in this part? Primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary is clear. Chinmay, Arjun and Niharika. Chinmay, you can also think of that possibility if you wish to finish portions early. Again, it is not compulsory. It is completely up to your what do you call mindset. Because few people think like मेरे को पहले खत्म करना है फिर मेरे को revision का time चाहिए. तो that option I'm giving you this, right? I'm not asking anyone to go in that batch and all, right? You can be here. I'm more than happy. Fine. Any problem in this part? Can you remove this? चलिए थोड़ा सा और difficult बात करते हैं इसके बाद. Easy चीजें हो गई. Monoditride I've already done. No need to do again. Now, in how many ways you can draw CH3Cl? कितने तरीके से CH3Cl आप draw कर सकते हो? So please try. Yuan, how many ways we can draw CH3Cl? One way, because CH3Cl आप बनाओगे तो ऐसे बनाओगे. Okay, अब somebody can say sir देखो ये मैं ऐसे एंगल पे बना दिया और इस बार मैं सारे नीचे बना दिया, Cl ऊपर बना दिया. See ये सब सेम ही है. It's all same. Whatever you're doing is just one structure. So it's your design, right? Actual CH3Cl will look like a tetrahedral structure which is close to this kind of setup. ऐसा कुछ दिखेगा. Is that okay? Fine. C2H5Cl, how many ways we can draw? Sham. One only. 2 carbons है आपके पास, एक क्लोरीन लगाना यहाँ लगा. If you put it other side also, it's the same structure. What about C3H7Cl? C3H7Cl, 3 carbons है. You put Cl here. What is the name of this compound? 1, 2, 3. Can I say 1 chloropropane? If you put Cl in the middle, then what is this called? 2 chloropropane. And if you put Cl on terminal again, will it be called 3 chloropropane? इसका नाम क्या 3 chloro होगा? 1 ही होगा. It is also 1, 2, 3. It is also 1 chloropropane. Is that clear? So how many structures we can draw? This is also 1 chloropropane. Please draw this. Total 2 options are possible. एक और चीज बोल दूं मैं आपको. If you miss single class of this whole thread, alkyl halide, complete topic will become very difficult. And if you attend all the classes, it will become super simple. And this has almost, if you say organic chemistry 12th standard, the weightage of this topic or this can disturb how many topics, if I put that way, is more than 35%. So अगर आपका ये टॉपिक गड़बड़ होता है तो 35% ऑर्गेनिक उड़ गई, समझ लो, इतना इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है ये। तो जितना भी अटेंशन आपके पास है वो पूरा लेके आप क्लास में बैठो, ओके, with full attention, full energy, full understanding. Anything you are finding difficult, please discuss with me at all points of time. And after this class, we will do a 5-minute revision so that you will not be, let's say you're not doing it at home, even then it is taken care of. Okay? So every class I'll do revision and then send you back. Okay? Any problem in this? Please draw C4 H9 here. How many ways? 2 ways. 3 ways. 2 ways. पक्का ड्रॉ करके देखो तो सही. ड्रॉ. पक्का 2. It's wrong. Wrong. 3 भी wrong.
4 ways.
Yes, answer is 4. ध्यान से करो भाई. 4 carbons are there in the compound. Okay, 4 carbons are there in the compound. So how many ways we can draw this? So one option could be 4 carbons I keep in a straight chain. Something like this. 4 carbons I keep in a straight chain. If I put Cl here or here, Shravya, both Shravyas, is it same or different? Bataiye, it's same. And if I put here and here, is it same or different? That's also same. If you put Cl here, 1 chlorobutane, put Cl here, 1 chlorobutane. Sanjana, is it clear? Yathard, if you put on B position, what is the name of this compound? Butane. And in this B, 2 chlorobutane. But 4 members can be in a branch also. ये भी तो हो सकता है. And in this situation, this central one is, let's say I'm calling it A. All 3 are B. Why all 3 are B? See the symmetry of this structure. If you are not able to see the symmetry in this case, let me draw it in this way. Now you can definitely see the symmetry. Can I say if I draw the structure like this, it's more obvious, right? That this is symmetrical. Can you observe? So how many answers? 3. No, A and B. I'm using just 2 alphabets. A and B, hence 2 from this, right? What are those structures? You can put Cl at this place, और दूसरी तरफ आप Cl यहाँ पे भी लगा सकते हैं. What is the name of this compound? 2 chloro 2 methyl propane, 1 chloro 2 methyl propane. इधर पे chlorine, 1 chloro butane, and this one 2 chloro butane. 4 names. Can you please write down all 4 names? Everybody, please write down all 4 names. 1 chlorobutane, 2 chlorobutane, 1 chlorobutane, 2 chlorobutane, 1 chloro 2 methyl propane, 2 chloro 2 methyl propane. ये 4 options हैं आपके पास. These are 4 options. ठीक बात है. And you should know how to write this ABCD. ABCD you have done in early childhood. Again, we are doing ABCD after so many years. Greetings everyone, welcome to your channel Mishra JEE NEET. We are doing PYQs on equilibrium, which is chemical and ionic equilibrium. So let's see question before on your screen. It's a true-false question, try to answer. Solubility of sodium hydroxide increases with increase in temperature. यानी NaOH की solubility temperature बढ़ाने पे बढ़ जाती है. क्या बात ठीक है? अब देखो NaOH के डिसोल्यूशन की बात करते हैं. इसका डिसोल्यूशन कैसा है? एक्सोथर्मिक है या एंडोथर्मिक है? अगर ये एंडोथर्मिक है तो ये बात ठीक है, अगर एक्सोथर्मिक है तो ये बात गलत है. तो कैसे प्रूव करोगे इसका डिसोल्यूशन कैसा है? NaOH की रिएक्शन जब आप डिसॉल्व करोगे तो Na+OH- में लेके जाना चाहोगे. एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस है. सो आंसर क्या होगा इसका? आंसर इज इट्स अ फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. चलिए सिंगल चॉइस ऑप्शंस MCQ 1 करेक्ट ऑप्शन पे आ जाते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, molten sodium chloride conducts electricity due to the presence of options given are free electron, free ions, free molecule, atom of sodium and chlorine. What is the correct result? Free ions, right? molten केस में Na+Cl-. ये कोई मेटल नहीं है जहाँ पे फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात करो या फ्री आयॉन्स की बात करो. ओके, थोड़ा सा ध्यान से इसको आंसर करो. Question 2, an acidic buffer solution can be prepared by mixing of solution. What is buffer? Buffer can be of 3 types. Acidic buffer बोलते हो तो weak acid, salt or weak. Greetings everyone, welcome to your channel. In discussion about dipole moment, and it has revised all the concept of dipole moment. Now with dipole moment there is another very important concept which you have done in chemical bonding. Is called covalent and ionic character, and we should also review that. Because we are doing dipole moment, so that will be the completion of whole topic. Okay, so we'll just take one moment and do that. Anyone still writing this? Can I remove? Niharika, Chinmay, Arjun. Okay, now please see. HCl bond length is given as D angstrom. Assume X percentage ionic character. Find out mu. अब आप X की वैल्यू D की वैल्यू रखते रहना और आंसर निकाल लेना. Any type of question you can solve. I'm just doing a general question. So what's my answer in this case? If this is the question given, HCl and assume X% ionic character. So remember, if it is 100% ionic character, this will break as plus and minus completely. If it will break completely plus and minus, what will be your values? Yes, please. If it will break completely plus and minus, can I say your answer would have been 4.8 into D divide? Say yes or no? For 100%, this would have been answer. Shravya, is it clear? 100%, this would have been answer because this will break completely. 4.8 into distance. Distance should be in angstrom. This is my answer. But since it is X%, let's say 25%, 30%, 40%, कोई भी question को solve कर सकते हो. So what should be the value now for this case? 4.8 into D into X divided by 100. तो ये mu का value हो गया. Solve, answer. Easy. Numerical question के फॉर्म में देख लो. Calculate ionic character of HCl where mu observed is given as distance of HCl दे दो पहले. Distance of HCl is let's say 1.2 angstrom and mu observed is given as 4.8 divide. तो बताइए आंसर क्या होगा? Calculate percentage ionic character of HCl. Mu observed is 4.8 divide. What is the value of ionic character? Had it been 100%, your answer would have been 4.8 into 1.2. ये 100% का benchmark है. This is benchmark of 100%. Is it clear or not? Shravya, Sanjana, 4.8, 1.2. Diti, is it clear? This is benchmark of 100%. Question is find out percentage ionic character. What is the current value? Current value is 4.8 divide. So if I put 4.8 divide, what is the percentage? This is ionic character. कर लोगे? What is actual value? What should be the value? What is actual value? And then you can solve. Is that okay? If somebody asks what is percentage covalent character? 100 minus percentage ionic character is called covalent character. Is it clear? Yeah, sure. 4.8 into 1.2 is the benchmark for 100% ionic character. But our value is just 4.8. Okay, just to make the data simple, I have given 4.8. They can give 2.4 also. So what is the percentage? This is for 100, so this is for how much? This upon bigger number into 100. It's like 4 pence are 100, 2 pence are how much? 50%. This is 4 pence, this is 2 pence into 100, 50%. Is that okay? Any problem in this part? Any issues, anyone? Any difficulty in this part? Clear hai pura? All right. So now we'll come back to the discussion and understand dipole moment. So what is dipole moment? We understand properly now. Any compound which is having dipole moment, non-zero dipole moment, will be polar. Okay? Any polar compound, basically let's say HCl. Polar means what? You have this kind of polarities developed. If you have this HCl, you bring another HCl, these will interact with each other. When they interact with each other, it's called dipole-dipole interaction. This is a dipole. Di means two, pole means plus and minus charges. So if you have one HCl, you have another HCl, can we say these molecules can interact with each other? And this interaction is named as dipole-dipole interaction. Okay? There can be multiple type of interactions. It can be ion interaction or interionic interaction, ion-dipole interaction, dipole-dipole interaction, dipole-induced dipole interaction, induced dipole-induced dipole interaction. Again, last year chemical bonding. Okay? So, when you talk about dipole-dipole interaction, H bonding, hydrogen bonding is also an example under that. With a specific fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen forming this kind of dipole-dipole interaction. Now, if dipole-dipole interaction will happen, do you think that boiling point will be higher because of strong interaction will happen? Strong interaction will make boiling point high, right? If you have big size molecules, their molecular weight will be high. That's another link for boiling point. So if your dipole moment is high, if your size of molecule is high, okay, or if dipole moment is high, if symmetry in the structure is less, in all such cases, boiling point will shoot up. Why will it shoot up? Because boiling is a process where you are converting that liquid into vapor. You are overcoming the interactions. To overcome interaction, you have to supply energy, right? Shyam, is it clear? So if forces are strong, you have to supply more energy. If forces are strong, you have to increase boiling point more. Arav, is it clear? Akshay, are you understanding this point? So I'm just writing. Let's say if a question comes in exam, CH3Cl and CH2Cl2, किसका boiling point ज़्यादा है? तो क्या बोलोगे? अभी इसमें आपको कुछ भी नहीं check करना है. Just see, this is having high molecular weight, big size. This is higher, right? But if a question comes, let's say CH2Cl2 and CH2Br2, अब किसका ज़्यादा है? So you should know what is CCl and what is CBr doing here. Understand? The value of dipole moment you have to check. Broadly speaking, you should think that this will have higher dipole moment because of, higher boiling point because of big size, big molecular weight, right? Bromine is higher. But if you compare the cases of, let's say, 4 carbon in a straight and 4 carbon in branch, which will have high boiling point? First one or the second one? First one will have high boiling point. Because second one is having more symmetry. Symmetry is branching. Branching will reduce dipole moment. Are you understanding? So branching, symmetry less, boiling point high. Symmetry more, boiling point less. Symmetry more, dipole moment is less. These things are interrelated. Okay, just note down this part.
So symmetry and branching are the same thing.
Yeah, symmetry I'm talking in terms of branching, not in terms of ABC. Okay, Arjun? Yeah.
Yes.
Kindly note down this part. Now, if you see CCl4, it is a non-zero thing. CCl, then you have to see which one is higher, which one is less. Is that okay? ये point समझ में आ रहा है? So, अगर molecular weight ज़्यादा है दूसरे का तो of course that will be higher in boiling point. But if same molecular weight you are comparing, see the symmetry, see the dipole moment, and then decide. I hope that whole discussion makes sense. अभी हम लोग reaction तक नहीं पहुंचे, थोड़ी दूर है reactions. We are still doing physical properties, dipole moment, all those things, right? So we have to reach reactions. Then आपको actual reactions भी करने को मिलेंगे इसमें. Done. Can I move further? So this is clear. More branches. Look at this part. More branches, lesser boiling point. Note कर लीजिए. Big size, high molecular weight, high boiling point. ये भी note कर लीजिए. These are some thumb rules, some basic rules. Okay. Any issues with this? Tired? Too much information? Too much information. Okay. Okay, let's practice few questions then, because I can see faces. Further theory will be more devastating, no? इसमें और भी कराते जा रहे हैं. So we'll do some questions and then we'll see. So let's see, can we solve few questions or not? So let's check that. Compare the boiling point of neopentane, isopentane and normal pentane in decreasing order. In decreasing order. Question number 2. Find out number of unsaturation in cubane. Cubane का structure होता है ये. Cube जैसा structure होता है. And everywhere carbon is placed. These are carbons. आज ही क्या है number of unsaturation? So I can ask this question. Count 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree carbons and 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree hydrogens. Remember, 4 degree hydrogen is not possible because if 4 carbon is connected with 4 carbon, there is no space for hydrogen. In this compound, तीन क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूं, ज्यादा नहीं दे रहा हूं. एवरीवन प्लीज सॉल्व इट. टेक इट एज अ स्मॉल क्विज ऑफ, कितना टाइम चाहिए इसके लिए? 5 मिनट्स काफी होगा. 5 to 7 मिनट ले लो. 7 minute quiz. Do it properly on a separate sheet. On a separate sheet, write your name. So question number 1, boiling point of discussion about dipole. Greetings everyone. Problem here is this can come. So what is Wood's reaction? What all information you have for Wood's reaction?
So it can be used to describe symmetric and it can't be used for all.
Good. Any other point that we know apart from this? Very good. It is in presence of sodium and brighter. Any other thing that you know? Any other thing that we know? So Na dryether, that's correct. And it forms even number of carbons in alkene. So mainly it is for this purpose, not for odd number of carbons. Why it is not for odd number of carbons? What could be the reason for this? So let's say you have Rx and some R prime X. एक आपके पास CH3 है. Let's say other is CH3 CH2. So the problem here is this can combine with another unit of itself, can form CH3 CH3. This can also combine with another unit of this self, can form CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. They both can combine and can become CH3 CH2 CH3. These are all three options. अब सोचो आप रिएक्शन में आप चले थे एक चीज बनाने के लिए. Everyone please turn on your cameras. Niharika, Arjun, Akshay, Arav also. Please keep your cameras on for all the time, not off.
Yes, just 1 second.
Akshay, Akshay, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So you have three options. आप चले थे एक ऑप्शन लेने के लिए, बन गए तीन options, right? You can come this side if you're finding. Okay. So you get three options. अब सोचो, any reaction which can give you three options in place of one option, is it good or bad? Bad, right? It's not good. Because मेरे को तो चाहिए था एक product, मेरे को मिल रहा है तीन product. That's not good. That's not a good formation mechanism. So the next question comes up here is, can you suggest something better reaction? Some better reaction which can give you product of your choice? Any idea? Anyone? Arjun, any idea about a reaction which can give you product of your choice? So basically, Wood's reaction is decent reaction, but not very good reaction. Reason being, this particular inherent problem, right? So if you see Wood's reaction, you have this kind of setup, and you can get this kind of answer, right? But there are certain restrictions on this reaction. One, as you've seen already, that it can give you only a symmetric number, or we can say even numbers, right? Another problem is if you try to club this x with this x, it will refuse. मना कर देगा, नहीं हो पाएगा भाई. ठीक है? If you try to do something like this kind of bridged compound and try to club with another bridged compound and try to club these two, it will refuse. So there are many restrictions in Wood's reaction. Okay, a lot of problems are there, and the reason of the problem is those radicals are not highly stable, because in this process you're forming radicals. So there are two mechanisms for Woods. One is called radical mechanism or free radical mechanism. Other is called charge mechanism. Plus and minus charges we are going to form. Cation anion mechanism we say. Be it any mechanism, this kind of radical is also not stable. This kind of carbocation is also not stable, right? Similarly, this kind of neopentyl radical is also not very stable. This kind of carbocation is also not stable because it's having 0 alpha hydrogen. आपको ध्यान होगा, अगर मैं इस पे कार्बोकेटाइन बनाऊं तो आप अल्फा पोजीशन पे जाके हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन चेक करोगे. What will be the value? 0 alpha H. This is not good option. This is called neopentyl. Okay. So any such options are also ruled out. यानी Woods क्या क्या नहीं करेगा? Woods will not give you odd numbers. Woods will not give you this kind of bridge connection. Woods will not give you neopentyl. Wherever a lot of bulkiness will be there, it will again be a problem. So a lot of problems are faced by Woods reaction. There is a reaction which is modification to Woods reaction, and let's understand that. That will be more logical conclusion to our discussion, right? So write down. There is a reaction which is much superior in terms of exam, in terms of requirement, in terms of all aspects, and that is called Corey-House synthesis. Corey-House synthesis. 10 times important than Woods in utility, 10 times important than Woods for your school exams. If you have done 10 times important in JEE means advanced and NEET. बहुत पूछते हैं reaction. And very special reaction it is. So what is Corey-House synthesis? Let's try to understand this reaction. This reaction starts with a compound named R2CuLi reacting on R prime X, 1 degree, 2 degree, avoid 3 degree, 2 degrees so. You understand now meaning of degrees. 1 degree मतलब CH3X, 2 degree means CH, CH3, CH3X, 3 degree means C, CH3, CH3, CH3X, right? So 3 degree not possible because 3 degree normally tends to go eliminated. Arjun, is it clear?
Yes.
Niharika, Arav, Akshay, everyone, is it clear? Anywhere you have any doubt, please intervene in between, ask me, discuss, and then move forward. Please don't assume कि ये हो गया, आ गया, समझ में आ गया, ठीक है? Now write one line for it in choreosynthesis, the reacting component of R2COLI, this we have checked in the last class, if you recall. We talked about organometallic compound where I mentioned R2COLI also, if you check the list. Can you tell me, anyone tell me, what is the reactive component of R2COLI, Chinmay? Huh? R with which sign? Plus or minus? Very good. So, reactive component of R2COLI is R minus. Note down this first point. Reactive component of R2COLI is R minus. ये पता होना चाहिए आपको, ये बहुत help करेगा. And whatever I'm telling you, trust me, when you start April month, first chapter, haloalkanes, these things will again come. And if your concepts are clear, you'll feel very smooth. If your concepts are problematic, you'll feel a lot of turbulence. So better you understand these concepts here itself, so that we enter in 12th with full confidence, right? Chalo. So apna lekha R prime X. This is R minus. Now what normally happens with R minus? This R minus goes and attack on R prime. And this X is out. So what is the product of this? R prime. अब यहाँ पे खास बात क्या हो गई? R prime. You are the one who is going to choose R. You are the one who's going to choose R prime. All power to you. Everything you are going to decide. Is it clear? So let's say, for example, you want to connect CH3 on CH2, CH3. So maybe I can do this way. I can start with CH3, CuLi, CH3, and react on CH3, CH2, Br. So what will happen? This will go and attack. This is out. So what's my answer? CH3, CH2, CH3. And that's the only answer. Best part is that's the only answer. No other answer. Let's say tomorrow आपको लगता है नहीं मेरे को ये नहीं बनाना, मेरे को ऐसा कोई compound बनाना है. CH3, CuLi with CH3 with a 5-membered ring. जाओ attack करो and get this compound. Check please. Whatever comes to your mind, you can devise, design, get the product. So it's like customized solution of any alkane. This reaction is such an important reaction, right? Now the question here is, how will I get R2COL? I think this is the question which is currently in your mind. Sir, ये कैसे बनाएंगे? ये भी तो एक, this is itself a task, right? How to get this thing? I'll talk about this also. First, you write this part. Just note down this. How to form this? I'll discuss this also now. Don't worry. First, you note down, please. So tomorrow you come across a question, and this question I'm quoting from ITJ examination. Similar question almost. I'll not say exactly same, but yes, to some extent same. What is the product? Can you give the product of this question? ऐसे question JEE exam में आ चुका है पहले. Can you tell the product? What is I have written here? This 2 CuLi means this 2 times on CuLi. So what is the answer? Here is it. You solved a JEE question. So what's the answer? Answer is this will go and join where? Join on CH2 and a 6-membered ring. आ गया? ये आपका आंसर हो गया. नोट कर लीजिए. समझ में आया? अब देखो कितनी पावरफुल रिएक्शन है. Think about an alkane, it will give you. So powerful. Akshay, Arjun, Niharika, and Arav. Is it clear to you? Why this reaction is so special? Why Wood's reaction is so, what do you say, like basic reaction?
So I didn't understand why R minus is the reactive part of that reagent.
Okay, sure. That's a good question. Let me revise it. Can you recall RLi, RMgX, R2 zinc, R2 cadmium, R2CuLi from the last discussion, last class discussion?
Yes, sir.
In all these cases, what we discussed, they are all linked with metals. Hence, there will be 2 components, okay? One is negative, other is positive. And that is how R minus is the reacting component of it, okay?
Okay, sir.
And if you take any of these members and give them active hydrogen, they will always be willing to pick active hydrogen from RH. So that's a direct metal form of any RH of your choice. So Franklin reaction, choreosynthesis is one of the very useful reaction. And इसकी जितनी practice कर सकते हो करो, because पे question exam में आने का. If you ask me alkane, tell me one thing, sir, which is most important, or 2 things. One is this, one is Kolbe's reaction or Kolbe's electrolysis, right? जिसको आप कोप बोलते हो, ठीक है।
So
चलो,
what happens to everything else in the reaction, like the other R and X and CuLi?
name of this compound. What is IUPAC name of this compound, everyone? It's a 5-member ring, it's a 6-member ring, and then CH2. How will you write? What is the main ring? Phenyl तो नहीं, phenyl में तो 6-member ring होगा ना बीच में. So which is a big ring? Which is the main ring of main chain of this? Huh? Cyclohexane. Cyclohexane is the main chain. And cyclohexane पे क्या लगा हुआ है? Cyclopentyl methyl. Cyclopentyl methyl. Right? Are you understanding? Cyclohexane will be the complete name. Yes. Coming to Arjun's question. Yes, Arjun.
So what happens to everything else in the reaction, like the other R and CuLi and X?
They will be just byproduct. Okay?
Okay.
They'll be the byproduct of the reaction. Now I'll come to the next important question, which was how do you form R2COLI? ये भी तो समझना पड़ेगा कि R2COL बनाओगे कैसे भाई? How will you make R2COLI? That's also to be understood. So please note it down, then I'll go to the next part of this story. Is it done? Written? Great. So write down, how do we form R2COLI? Let's try doing it. Here is it. So Rx with 2 units of Li in dry ether forms RLi, and RLi 2 units with copper iodide form R2COLI. This is the requirement for further reaction. So third part we have done. Look at the third reaction. That's what we have done. Yes or no? ये आपने भी किया है मेरे साथ. In this, who is going to attack? R minus is going to attack on R prime. X is out. Formation is this. ये पता है आपने को? At the same moment, how to form R2COLI? These are 2 steps. Okay. अब इसके स्टेप्स में आपको एक क्वेश्चन के फॉर्म में पूछ देता हूं, तो आपको जल्दी प्रिपेयर हो जाएंगे. CH3Br प्लस लिखिए, ड्राई ईथर, 2 units of A gives C plus LiI. C plus Br gives D. Find out ABCD. Find out ABCD. Try. First, you note it down. Try to understand this. Try to answer this question. Automatically, you will never forget this. Try to answer. So A is what? CH3. Li. B is LiBr.
C will be CH3 to
Hmm.
and D will be
CH3 on CuLi CH3.
yeah, so CH3 to CU.
Correct.
And D will be
This attacks your Br.
cyclopentane.
Very good. कर लेंगे सभी लोग. Please note कर लीजिए. समझ में आ गया? So I've given a question so that it comes with clarity in your mind, right? Any difficulty in this? Be ready
Sure.
to answer such. Greetings everyone. Welcome. Greetings everyone. Welcome to your own channel. Greetings everyone. Welcome to your own channel. Mishra JEE NEET. We are doing PYQs on equilibrium, which is chemical and ionic equilibrium. So let's see question before on your screen. Greetings. Welcome. So mono, di, tri, tetra is clear, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4 chlorines. Now after that, mono is written as primary, secondary, tertiary. What is this primary, secondary, and tertiary? Primary, secondary, and tertiary is also known as 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree. Write down one line for 1 degree. Welcome everyone. Welcome to your own channel. Okay, let's start then. Now write on the heading titration. Titration. Chinmay, Niharika, Sanya, can you hear me? All three of you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we are left with certain things in ionic. Hydrocarbon we have completed, right? Alkynes we have done everything, right? All the reactions and everything is done. Yes or no? So ionic will complete maximum by this next Thursday class, and then it gets over, right? आपको थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा जो होगा वो अलग से कर लेंगे, ठीक है? चलिए शुरू करते हैं. So write down acid base titration. क्या होता है titration? Anyone having idea about titration? What is titration? Yes, Ara.
They take a really small amount of acid and add to that solution until okay or slightly acidic.
And what is the purpose of titration? आप बताएंगे, श्राव्य. What is the purpose of titration? Why do we need titration? I'll put it that. Sham.
Whatever that acid is. Then yeah, so
Okay. Anyone from online? Niharika, Chinmay.
Sir, it's to know the concentration of a solution.
So basically, I'll put in very simple word. Knowing unknown with the help of known. कैसी लगी definition है? With the help of known. इतनी सी बात है. So knowing unknown with the help of known means what? Let's say you're talking about any titration for that matter. So titration can be of three types. Please write down. Titration can be of three variety. It can be acid-base titration. It can be back titration. It can be redox titration. Okay. These are three types of titration that you come across. Acid-base titration, back titration, and redox titration. So when you talk about acid-base titration, let's say you are titrating some known acid and there is some unknown base and you want to calculate the value of its concentration. This is known, this I want to calculate, or vice versa. Base is known, acid is unknown. That is called acid-base titration. What is back titration? Back titration is basically you are doing certain reaction. Something is remaining. Now you are just titrating it back. Let's say you take some acid A1, react with some base B1. A1 remains. It required some other base B2. Right? This is back titration. So we'll say B2's gram equivalent will be same as A1 remaining gram equivalent. B1 gram equivalent plus B2 gram equivalent put together will be A1 gram equivalents, right? That's how we do the calculation part. So the titration part is governed by a term called gram equivalent. Please write down this word. Gram equivalent. होता क्या है gram equivalent से? Gram equivalent is moles into n factor. Is defined as moles into n factor. अब moles क्या होता है आपको पता है? Everybody knows about moles. What is moles? Moles for any atom is weighed by atomic weight. weight by molecular weight for molecule, weight by ionic weight for ions. N factor क्या होते हैं? For acid, N factor is number of H plus it donates. For base, N factor is number of OH minus it donates. For salt, N factor is total positive or total negative charges it is carrying. Right? N factor is that number. I hope HCl N factor कितना होगा? 1. H2SO4 N factor कितना होगा? 2. ये basic आपको पता होंगे सभी. Right? Any difficulties? Please note down this also. So you multiply moles into this, you'll get N factor into moles. This will be gram equivalents. And gram equivalents of two reacting things are always same. Just write on the slide. Gram equivalents of two completely reacting substances are same or equal. ये basically rule है, ठीक है? Gram, इसका नाम ही है gram equivalent, the quantity which is equal for two different things. ठीक है? Is that okay? So gram equivalent is same for two reactant substances. A B C reaction करेगा तो दोनों के gram equivalent क्या होंगे? Same ही होंगे. Any problem in this part? Okay. A and B reacting, so gram equivalents क्या होंगे? Same होंगे. So you're reacting A1 plus B1, giving A1 remaining. ऐसा केस बनता तो क्या बोलोगे आप? Remaining A1 requires B2. Okay. Initially, reacting A1 is equal to B1. अब सोचो B1 B2 together लेके आ जाओ तो क्या हो? Total A के बराबर हो जाए. Is that okay? Third thing can be redox. Redox is what? Reduction oxidation cases. So in this, what is happening? You will have some oxidizing agent, or you may have some reducing agent. Oxidizing agent will be reacting with some oxidizable material or oxidizable material. See, everything cannot be oxidized, no? So you should have something which can be oxidized. अभी आप सोचो copper +2 को लेके आ गए आप, बोले oxidize करो इसको. You can't do anything with this. It's already in the highest state. There's no copper +3, there's no copper +4, there's no copper +5 that you can form. So it's like a person standing on top floor of building. You're asking him to go up. Okay. So only way is to go down and to go. Can't go up. Is that clear? So there's no option of going up because it's already on the top. Is that clear? So oxidizable material is required for oxidizing agent, and similarly reducible material is required for reducing agent. कर लोगे? ये पूरी बात समझ में आ रही? So what is titration? Titration is getting, Arjun, please turn on camera, getting
Yes, sir, 1 minute.
known. And what about CPT2? किया आपने CPT2?
Sir, not fully. I finished a little.
Why little? था तो था ही नहीं. And Chinmay, why are you not coming here nowadays for practice and all?
So only for a short while. I'll start coming from tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay, okay, fine. And आप लोग को भी रुकना है, थोड़ा सा writing practice बढ़ानी है आप लोगों की. Discussion हुई है कई बार. अभी exam चल रहे हैं.
No, it's got a I will start from
Yeah, see, you have to start and discuss with me.
yes.
Just you written some papers.
No.
Start writing papers and discuss. Yeah. Any difficulty in this part? Any issues? So can I remove this if you have written all of you these points? See, one thing is very clear that all of you have a lot of potential, but the potential is not realized. अभी थोड़ा सा chill mode से बाहर निकलना शुरू करो. ठीक है, 11th हो गया complete. अब आपका this is high time. This is March 2026. So यहाँ से आपका पूरा academic journey reshape होना शुरू हो जाना चाहिए. ठीक है, fundamentals, basic अभी आपने सब कर लिए. पूरा focus अब पढ़ाई पे होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Can I remove this? Okay, let's start. So in your syllabus, there is acid-base titration. Okay, in ionic equilibrium, we'll do that first. So let's do that. Acid-base titration. I hope the context is clear. Acid-base titration, क्या इसका context समझ में आ गया आपको? Okay. चलिए, question से शुरू करते हैं. So take a question. 0.1 molar HCl, 0.1 molar HCl, 100 ml. HCl is a strong acid, all of us know. 0.1 molar HCl, 100 ml is given to you. And you're reacting this with sodium hydroxide, NaOH, which is a strong base. So what do we do in titration? This is known thing and this is unknown thing, right? And let's say we want to check when exactly it will be neutralized. Okay. How many ml will be neutralized? So you know mathematically what will be the number? 100 ml will be neutralized ho jayega, right? But let's say this is not given to you. Okay. And you're doing an experiment and trying to figure out when the color change is observed, when the neutralization is happening, you can say that this is the molar concentration of NaOH. That is the titration part. Okay, अब मेरे को एक काम करके बताइए. If 0.1 molar NaOH is given and you are using 0 ml of NaOH, 10 ml of NaOH, 20 ml, 50 ml, 80 ml, 90 ml, 99 ml, 100 ml, 101 ml. What will be the change or what is the pH value of the solution? How will you solve? Let's see one by one all the cases. So what is pH? pH value is defined as, Shravi, what is pH? Minus of H plus. Simple सा formula होता है, लोग लिख लीजिए. Minus of log of H plus is pH. Okay. Try to understand and catch up, right? So if you have 0 ml of NaOH, what do we have? We have just HCl and that to 0.1 molar HCl. Okay, and 0 ml of NaOH. So case number 1 को solve करते हैं पहले. Case number 1. What will be H plus concentration in the solution? Everybody, how much is H plus concentration? You will say 0.1 molar HCl, 100 ml is given. You are adding 0 ml. So what's my answer? 0.1 into 100 divided by 100 plus 0. ये तो 100 ही रहा. So can I say answer is 0.1 only? Okay. कितने लोगों को समझ में आया कि सीधे 0.1 पे लिख सकता था, right? If H plus is 0.1, mathematically what is log of 0.1 with a minus sign? Log of 0.1 is log of 1 by 10. Log 1 minus log 10 is minus 1. तो ये वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी आपकी? 1. लिख लीजिए 1. So when you have 0 ml NaOH, the pH value starts at 1. कर लेंगे? इसमें कोई problem? Any issues in this? Next 10 ml पे क्या होगा? When you have 10 ml, what will happen now? Tell me please. How many MEQs of HCl are given? You'll say MEQs of HCl are 0.1 and 100, right? Okay. How many MEQs of NaOH will be there? 0.1 into 10. Remember, its N factor is 1 and its N factor is also 1. Niharika, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Volume into molarity into N factor equals. अक्षय नहीं है, एक बार चेक करिएगा रुपेश जी. नहीं आएगा, क्यों? घूमने गए, बाहर गए. Okay. Sanjana, what is this value? Volume into molarity into N factor. Molarity into N factor is normality. Normality into volume is gram equivalent. If it is in liters. If it is in ml, if V is in ml, then it is called milli equivalents, MEQs. Okay. So I repeat once again, molarity into N factor is called normality. Moles into N factor is called gram equivalent. Okay. ये formula पता है आपको? Moles into N factor is called gram equivalent. Millimoles, note down please, into N factor is called milli equivalents. दोनों तरफ divide कर दो volume से. तो ये मोल्स अपॉन वॉल्यूम क्या बनेगा, मोलैरिटी, या नहीं क्या बनेगा, इजी. एनी प्रॉब्लम इन दिस पार्ट, एनी इश्यूज इन दिस पार्ट? So what will be for 20 ml, sorry 10 ml? 10 ml, 100 into 0.1 is how much? 100 into 0.1 into 1. 100 into 0.1 into 1 is how much? 10. 10 milliequivalents of HCl. NaOH कितना आपके पास? 10 into 0.1 into 1. मैथ्स बताइए, 10 into 0.1 into 1 कितना होता है? 1 MEQ. इसके 10 MEQs है, इसके 1 MEQs है. ये एसिड है, ये बेस है. 1 MEQ will react with how many MEQs? Only 1. So how much of H plus will remain? 9. तो कह रहे से H plus effectively will be 10 MEQs of H plus minus 1 MEQ because of this maths. I'm subtracting 1. Remaining MEQs of H plus divided by total volume 100 and 10 ml iska. Volume will be added, no? See, volume cannot be subtracted. Volume will be always added. You understand this point? Any doubt in this? What will be the next one with this logic? 20 ml ke saath. Can you tell? Just tell. Then write later. What will be the answer for next one? 10 minus divided by, वेरी गुड. ऐसे नेक्स्ट कर लेंगे फटाफट सारे करके आप इसकी वैल्यूज निकालते जाइए. एवरीबडी डू या पीएच भी निकालेंगे, पहले आप एच प्लस निकाल लो फटाफट. तो 3 का पहले एच प्लस निकाल लो, पहले एच प्लस कर लेते हैं फिर पीएच भी कर लेंगे. 10 माइनस 2 अपॉन 120 इसके लिए, 4 के लिए 10 माइनस 5 अपॉन 150 इसके लिए, 10 माइनस 8 अपॉन 180 for this one, 10 minus 9 divided by 190 for this one, 10 minus, what shall I write? 99. 10 minus 9.9 divided by 199. यहाँ पे आगे रुक जाओ. Any difficulty in this part? All of you are comfortable? Everybody, Arjun, Sanjana, Chinmay, Niharika, is it clear? Yes or no? Clear? H plus निकाल लेंगे. H plus आगे तो pH भी निकाल ही लोगे. थोड़ी मैथ्स लगानी पड़ेगी और क्या है. सो इसका वैल्यू कितना होगा? माइनस ऑफ लॉग ऑफ 9/110. चलिए लॉग टेबल का यूज करके बताइए, log 9/110 कितना होता है? For this you can use calculator for this particular calculation. Tell me what is the value? Okay, जो solvable है वो कर लो. 10 minus 2 upon 120 is what? 8/120. 8/120 कितना होता है भाई? 15 times. So this is minus log of, ये तो कर सकते हैं सॉल्व. 1.087. ठीक है. अच्छा इसका कितना आंसर आ रहा है? हाँ 1/15 we can solve also, no? 2/30. So 2/30. 1.17. Next. Please solve quickly. Give me the numbers for all these 4. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? So what are we trying to do? We are trying to neutralize H plus, right? What are the numbers? Ten minus 5/150 is 5/150 is 1/30. 1/30 is how much? It will be 1.47. 71. Next is 2/180. 2/180 is 1/90. 1/90 will come 1.9542. कितने आ रहा है? 10 minus 9, 1/190. 1/190 19 का निकालना पड़ेगा. कितना? 2.27. नेक्स्ट वन 99 के लिए बता दीजिए. थ्री पॉइंट टू. हाँ मैं 3.29. ठीक है, प्लीज नोट कर लीजिए सारे वैल्यू. I hope this calculation is, maybe calculation is difficult, but if log is good, you can always solve. Please note down. Sanjana, Niharika, Chinmay, Arjun, is it clear? Comfortable up to this? Now, please do one more small task here. What about 100 ml? यहाँ पे क्या हो? At 100 ml, this and this will exactly match. They will neutralize each other completely, and this H plus will come 0 in a way. 10 minus 10 हो जाएगा. तो pH कितना होगा इसका? 7. How many of you realize that yes, if we try to do this and try to plot a graph, I'm trying to plot it here. pH versus volume of sodium hydroxide. This graph starts somewhere around 1. ओके यहाँ से कुछ शुरू होगा वैल्यू कितना ml पे 0 ml पे तो यहाँ से आप 0 पे तो कुछ है ही नहीं वैल्यू 10 ml ओके 10 पे वैल्यू कितनी है आपकी 1.08 ठीक है तो ग्राफ एक मॉडेस्ट सा ग्राफ ऐसे इंक्रीज होता हुआ जा रहा है देखो ये सब करते करते आप 3.29 पे पहुंचे थे 3.29 you were somewhere at 100 ml so let's say this is 3.29 and this is 100 ml what happened suddenly 100 ml as soon as I mixed next 1 ml the value jumped from where to where अगला जो 1 ml आपने ड्रॉप किया यहाँ से 101 करते वैल्यू शूट कर गई Can you see the steep change? Because you were here 1 ml back and 1 ml after you were here. How many of you understand this line? Online student, is it clear? Can I say there is a sharp increase in just 1 ml? Don't you think it is a difficult titration or easy titration to do? It's very difficult titration. What will happen? When you start doing titration, you will start from here. 10, 20 मिलाते जा रहे हो कोई कलर चेंज नहीं हो रहा है You'll be complacent after this 90 99 पे चलो कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है तो मिलाते जाओ suddenly you'll mix it will become 7 plus 3 से 7 अब बीच में खो गया then you try to reiterate try to get it which will be very complex because in just 1 ml it's a shoot up kind of situation can you observe this point hence this titration is a complex titration and it needs very good identity like what do you call indicator so that it can indicate where exactly titration is complete. Is it clear? What will happen after 101 ml? Can you guess? Anybody can guess? What will be pH value after 101 ml? So OH minus will dominate now because OH minus 101 ml मिलाओगे तो OH कितना हो जाएगा? 10.01. So yeah, so 10.01 minus 10 divided by 210 ऐसा कुछ नंबर बन जाएगा. इसका एक बार लॉग देके बताइए दिस विल बी OH माइनस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इसका pH कितना आएगा एनीवन सो 7 इज एग्जैक्टली एट 100 एंड इस 100 से 101 इसके जस्ट पहले 99 पे आप यहाँ पे थे 101 पे आप उधर पहुंच जाओ इज दैट ओके सो द ग्राफ इज क्लियर एंड लेटर दिस ग्राफ विल गो लाइक दिस okay so the nature of acid base titration is this kind of graph it start gradually sudden shoot up then gradually increased watch कितनी वैल्यू आ रही है इसकी 10.7 so can I say 7 से 3 ऊपर 3 up from 7 and this is 7 से 3.5 down so see suddenly your values are shooting up with just 1 ml a small mistake and we can end up from 3 point something to 10 point something those 2 mls okay polio drop 2 ml इसमें ही यहाँ पे सारा चेंज हो रहा है is it clear are you observing this whole process any questions is it clear Shravan you understood what whole detail great so this is acid base titration that we have learned Niharika is that clear Sanjana Arjun and Chinmay completely clear now please look at something I'll just show you can I remove this have you written off okay so just see this diagram the same discussion that you're having right now so this is how a strong acid versus strong base graph will take place this small delta V and you have sudden change from here to here that makes this whole thing very very complex So pH is 1.07 for 10 ml, 50 ml. मैंने आपको 20, 30 भी करा दिया था, but I'm just showing you. For 50 it is 1.47. For 95 it is 2.5. For 100 it is 7. Okay. लिख चुके आप already. ठीक है? Is that okay? And then 101, when you solve, it is 10.7. Any difficulty in this? Any issues in this? Right on the heading, titration of strong base versus strong acid. That means you have to take strong base as a given thing and you are solving for strong acid. Can you predict the graph without even doing the question? Opposite of that. How opposite? Like reflection through x-axis, y-axis,
Reflection.
y-axis. Okay.
Can you take pH from
Good. Good, good, good. Please draw the graph. कितने लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है ये graph बनेगा? Correct? So last graph was like this. This graph is decreasing, sudden decrease, and then. Is it okay? This is the graph of pH where a strong acid is given to you and you are using strong base to titrate. Strong base you are adding from outside. Is that okay? Sorry, other way around. Strong acid you are adding from outside. So strong base, strong acid we are adding from outside. Is that okay? Strong base versus strong acid case. How many understood these two things properly? Raise your hand if it is clear. Pakka? Confirm? Very good. Sanjana, Arjun, Niharika. Confirm? Any issues? No issues. Great. Okay, let's progress further, proceed further. Now write on the heading, weak acid with strong base case. Weak acid versus strong base case. Case number 3. Case number 1 हो गया. Strong acid, strong base. Case number 2, strong base versus strong acid. Case number 3, weak acid versus strong base. So write on the heading, weak acid versus strong base. So let's write down. So for the data point of view, you take 0.1 molar acetic acid. 100 ml ले लीजिए. 0.1 molar acetic acid. And for titration, you can take strong base sodium hydroxide. You take 0.1 ml only, 0.1 molar only, 0.1 molar only. And I'll give you different values now for this. So interesting values will be, you can start with 0 ml. You can start with then 10 ml. You can do 25 ml, 50 ml, 75 ml. I'm doing it for a reason. 100 ml. 100 ml के बाद आप ले लो 125 ml, 150 ml, फिर 200 ml ले लेते. Try. What do you have to do? करना क्या है सर? वही करना जो लास्ट टाइम किया. क्या किया था लास्ट टाइम? We found pH. Okay. So this is the given thing. This is NaOH is used to titrate. Starting from 0 ml, you're just mixing and you're trying to observe the neutralization point. So mathematically speaking, this is a weak acid. Its Ka should be given. What is Ka? Dissociation constant of weak acid. इसका value है 10 power minus 5 into 1.8. Note down. Okay. Shravya, can you recall weak acid dissociation constant K? Have you heard of this term? Acetic acid, Ha breaks as H plus A minus C minus X, 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 X into X upon C minus X. That same discussion, right? Okay. But anyways, these things will not be required later, but at least for 0 ml it is needed. So can I say for 0 ml there is no sodium hydroxide, it's only acetic acid? How many of you can give me the answer for first case? Arjun, what's the answer?
So,
What is H plus of 0.1 molar acetic acid? How much?
so are you asking for 0 ml or general?
Yeah, 0 ml. 0 ml I'm asking.
So for 0 ml, it will just be from CH3COH, so just 0.1 more.
0.1.
So that will be the
Can I take 0.1? That's the question. Is it a strong acid? No, it's a weak acid. You can't take 0.1. Arjun,
Yes, sir.
can't take 0.1. Weak acid है भाई. Weak acid कैसे solve करते हो? 0.1 दिया तो 0.1 लिख लोगे? No. How do we solve weak acid? CH3COH gives CH3CO minus plus H plus. 0.1 minus X, X. फिर क्या लिखते हैं? X into X upon 0.1 minus X. Product upon reactant equals what? K. If we assume that this X is very small in front of 0.1, if I assume this X is very small in front of 0.1, I can neglect. So X square comes how much? 1.8 10 power minus 6. So X comes how much? Minus 3. Okay. So what is X? X is H plus. So what is log H plus with a minus sign? It is pH. How much will the value? 3 minus log of 1.34. How much is log 2? 0.3010. What is log of 1.34? Of course, less than log 2.
0.1.
So what is the final answer? Around 2.87? Is it clear? This calculation is clear. X is what? X is H plus. H plus मिला इतना. 0.1 नहीं मिला इस बार. 0.1 क्यों नहीं मिला? Because this is a weak acid. It's not like HCl where you can take completely 0.1. Okay, so weak acid will not give you complete H plus. Weak acid 0.1 will not give you complete H plus because they're weak. We are writing this kind of equilibrium. Okay, so the values are different. But when weak acid react with strong base, they will react completely. उस पर भी बात करेंगे. First case is clear. Please note on the first case. Complete this. So pH for this case is how much? Arjun, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
2.87. Sham, what will happen with 10 ml? If you take 10 ml of sodium hydroxide, how many MEQs of acetic acid are there? इसका N factor तो 1 ही होगा. Strong base reaction करानी है आपको. 100 into 0.1. How many milli equivalents are there? 10. And how many milli equivalents of this are there? 0.1 into 10. So what is remaining milli equivalents? 9 milli equivalents of this remaining.
So
Okay.
won't it form a buffer solution?
Correct. Coming to that only. So 9 milli equivalents of what will be remaining? CH3COH. And कुछ बन के भी आ गया. CH3CONA बन के आ गया. How much of CH3CONA is formed? बोलो. 1 unit. CH3CONA बन के आएगा कितना? 1 unit. How do you know that this will form? I'll just write it here. See, you can say CH3COOH plus NaOH, CH3CONA plus water. How much of this was given? 10 milliequivalents. How much of this is given? 1 milliequivalent, right? 1 में से 1 गया 0. 10 में से 1 गया 9. If this react 1, how much of this will form? 1. So how much of salt is there? 1. How much of acid is remaining? 9. That's what I have written. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes or no? So please write on this equation. Note down 9 and 1. कहाँ से आ रहा है 9 और 1? ये समझ में आना चाहिए. इसको please note कर लीजिए. श्याम जी लिख लिया? Notes लिखते हैं श्याम जी? Very good. Good. इसको complete कर लीजिए. Write CH3COH calculation also. ये वाला भी पूरा note कर लीजिए. And then write this also.
they put this right on the pH equal
I will see that. अभी तो buffer बना है. Now we'll see after that how pH will change. What is buffer? Buffer is basically weak acid and salt of same weak acid with a strong base sodium hydroxide. This combination is called buffer. I repeat, weak acid and salt of same weak acid with some strong base. Sodium acetate is a salt. Acetic acid is an acid, weak acid. So this combination is known as buffer. Okay. What is the formula for buffer? इसका derivation अगर मैं डिस्कस कर चुका हूँ, आपसे अलग से करेंगे. But buffer का formula क्या होता है? Anyone who can tell me? pH is pKa plus log of salt upon acid. Note कर लीजिए. Salt upon acid. Now this salt upon acid can be MEQs. Salt upon acid can be concentration. Why I'm saying MEQ is also correct? Because volume cancel out. Volume will be same, no? So volume can be cancelled out. Is that okay? Please write on this formula. K is this. Note down pK is 5 minus log of 1.8. If you solve, this number should come 4.74. ये given है आपको मान लो. अब मेरे को इसका आंसर निकाल के दो प्लीज. What will be pH? pK is this. Salt is how much? 1. Acid is how much? 9. So इसका आंसर कितना बनेगा बच्चों? pKa plus log of salt. Salt is 1. Acid is 9. 1/9. कितने लोगों को समझ में आता है? कर लोगे? इसकी मैथ्स अभी सॉल्व करेंगे, but first let us write all the values. Next one. Without even solving, can you tell me what will be the change here? pKa plus log of what numbers will come? 25 ml. 25 ml means this NaOH will be how much? 2.5. This is 10. Remaining will be 7.5. 7.5, 2.5. कितने लोगों को समझ में आता है? ये बनेगा 2.5 divided by 7.5. Check. Shravya, is it difficult? Second line. Why it is 2.5, 7.5? Because 25 means this is 2.5 MEQs. This is 10. 10, 2.5. So 10 minus 2.5, 2.5 minus 2.5, 2.5 is formed. So salt is how much? 2.5. Acid will be how much? Next case में कितना होगा? Just tell, then write. Third case, what will be the value? Very good. pK plus log 5. समझ तो गए आप? Good. pKa plus log 5 by 5. No, that's not neutralization. That's called half neutralization. इसको बोलते, इसका नाम होता है half neutralization point. Okay. नोट कर लीजिए. हाफ न्यूट्रलाइजेशन पॉइंट की डेफिनेशन क्या है? हाफ न्यूट्रलाइजेशन मींस व्हाट मैक्सिमम कैन रिएक्ट इज फॉर 100 यूनिट. व्हाट मैक्सिमम कैन रिएक्ट इज संजना? For 100, what maximum can react with 100, right? Half means 50. So when you are at 50, it's a milestone. Okay, half of the complete journey. This is called half neutralization. And coincidentally, you can also learn one thing, that pH will be pK when it is half neutralization. Is that okay? pH will be pK if it is half neutralization. Doable? आगे चले. 75 पे वैल्यू क्या होगी? श्याम. 7.5 upon 2.5. log 3. Next one. 100 ml पे वैल्यू क्या होगी? 100 ml पे वैल्यू क्या होगी? चलो अगर बीच में एक 90 ml और मैं इसमें यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ. 90 ml पे क्या वैल्यू होगी? pKa प्लस, थोड़ा खुश हो आप लोग भी, log of 9 by 1, राइट? 90 ml पे 9 by 1. अब 100 ml पे करते हैं. 100 ml पे वैल्यू बताइए. 100 ml. Niharika, what will happen at 100 ml? Can we say this is 10 unit? This will be 10 unit. They will react completely. Everything will become sodium acetate. Okay. And it will be governed by sodium acetate. What is sodium acetate? Sodium acetate is salt of weak acid strong base. Before going into the detail after 100 ml, everybody please complete this and get the numbers. Note down please. Yeah. All the pH values. Everyone please solve. 4.74 ले लेना यहाँ पे वैल्यू और उसको सॉल्व करके एक बार वैल्यूज निकालिए. Try all the value. Can you hear me now? Yes or no? So what are the values? Please tell me what are the values. Yes? Arjun?
Yes, sir.
बोलो भाई क्या
Sir,
वैल्यू है?
sir, I wasn't sure about the first one.
Why?
Sir, did we have to find these or did we have to find for the bottom four
वो भी करना है, ये भी करना
volume?
है, सारा ही करना है. इसका वैल्यू बताओ पहले तो.
Oh,
3
sir, I
point.
just did the bottom four things.
Okay, okay. First, others please tell me this one. 3.7. This one 4.2. 4.7. Next 5. 5 point. Next one 4.74 plus 0.9542. How much? 5.6. Okay. यहाँ तक कर लोगे? Any problem with this? Any issues? Yeah. Now, after this, what we have to do is, this is salt of weak acid strong base. This is salt of weak acid strong base. Okay. Now, weak acid strong base is given, CH3CONA is given. How do we solve this question? So, इसका formula आपको पता है, weak acid strong base का. Can you just check? Hydrolysis में किया आपने. Weak acid strong base, weak base strong acid. Yeah, correct. So, what was the formula of pH? You can use that formula directly.
7 plus half of 7 plus half of pK plus logs.
So, formula is, can I remove this part? Can I remove this part? Okay, let's see the result. So coming to the next set of questions, CH3CONA. CH3CONA concentration will be how much? CH3CONA concentration is, you have 10 MEQs of this. You are reacting with 10 MEQs of, you are forming 10 MEQs. Okay, but total volume is now 200 ml. पहले तो ये mistake मत करना. ये आपको लिखना ही पड़ेगा. How many have done this? Raise your hand. This is the value of concentration. Okay, so this is your C value. And the formula for this is pH equals half of pKw plus pK plus log C. ऐसे ही फॉर्मूला था. अच्छा जी, वैल्यूज रख देते हैं. 14, 4.74 log of 10 by 200. सॉल्व कर लो. 7, 2.37 plus half of log of 1 upon 20. Log of 1 upon 20 is how much? Minus 1.3010. So ये हो जाएगा minus 1.3010 divided by 2. 2.37 plus 7. 9.37 minus something like 0.65. So approximately. Okay. So this is 8.62 I'm getting around. Almost, है ना? कितने लोग आ रहे हैं आंसर? Very good. Sanjana and Niharika, are you getting the answer? Great. So now you just observe, values start 2.87, 3.7, now 3.7, 4.2, 4.74, 5.1, 5.6. यानी आप 10 ml से लेके 100 ml तक पहुंच गए. In this 90 ml, you are just increasing the value from 3.7 to 5.6, which is just 1.9 units. मैं 2 unit बोल देता हूं. From this to this, how much increase is happening? Just 2 units. But as soon as you just cross the buffer range, okay, इसके बाद क्या होता है? ये वैल्यू शूट होती है सीधा 8.62. यानी यहां से आप सीधे यहां पे जंप लिया आपने कितना? 3 यूनिट का. With next 10 ml, you took a jump of this much. The reason is no more buffer. आगे आपका आंसर. बफर में क्यों प्रिजर्व रहती वैल्यूज? Learn one more thing. After 125, it will be dominated by NaOH and CH3COH is out of picture now. So what you will have? You will have CH3CONA and NaOH, but dominance is NaOH. So your answers are governed by NaOH. And you can, you can ignore others and you can say 125, 125, 25 MEQs of NaOH remaining divided by 225 units of volume. This is OH minus concentration. Log of this number with a minus sign will be POH, and 14 minus this number is pH. कर लोगे? It's completely governed by OH minus. आ गया? Arav, is it clear? Shyam? Sanjana, is it clear? Very good. Now let's try to plot the graph for this case. So ये थोड़ा interesting graph है, इसको ध्यान से समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. I'll remove this space to create, to draw the graph. Please draw the graph carefully. So this is pH versus strong base volume. इसका ग्राफ हमें ड्रॉ करना है. तो ड्रॉ करके देखते हैं how will it look like. Okay, how will it look like? So you're starting somewhere around 0 ml. So nothing was there. Yes, बताइए.
So by after 125, after 100,
Yeah, after 100 ml only, it will start shooting up. So let's say you start from this number. Let's say this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe 2.87 is somewhere here. यहाँ कहीं आपने शुरू किया, ठीक है? तो gradually आप बढ़ते गए, ठीक है? Now, one small catch is 50 ml. 50 ml यहाँ पे मैं draw करता हूँ 100 ml. So 50 ml and then 100 ml. If you just see the graph, there will be a small change. यहाँ पे आपको एक change मिलेगा curvature 50 ml के बाद. And this change is called point of inflection. जो मैथ्स में पढ़ते हो ना, y equals x cube में. Okay. So the graph will be changing its slope from negative to positive or positive to negative. Okay. Basically, the nature of graph will predict that this is half neutralization point. तो उसको मैं थोड़ा सा और डिटेल में बनाने की कोशिश करता हूँ ग्राफ को. ये ऐसा दिखेगा आपको. ये ऐसा जा रहा है. Then you will find some change. ऐसा एक है ना serpent type structure ऐसा दिखेगा. And then it will improve. Then यहाँ के बाद shoot up करोगे और फिर इसके बाद ऐसे जाएगा. ठीक है? Because NaOH zone में values shoot कर जाएंगे. Now pay attention to this part where it is changing the curve, right? Changing the slope. ये slope जो change हो रहा है इसका logic क्या है? This changing slope is telling you plus log, which is minus value, and this plus log, which is positive value. This is because of plus log 3 minus log 3 kind of graph. Okay, that's the key reason. Fine. Exactly at half neutralization, you will find the change. Is that okay? Sajna, is it clear? So exactly at half neutralization, you can find this. So I'll show you certain graphs, you can figure it out that यहाँ पे इसका buffer half neutralize हुआ होगा. Niharika, are you there? Fine. So this is something we have to keep in mind. Rest all is simple. Values already you have found. So that's completely fine. Just see this picture. First note down the whole thing. Complete the notes. Then I'll show you the whole detail once again. Is it clear? So this point of inflection kind of thing. So this is half neutralization indicator. Okay. ये half कहाँ पे? हाँ, यहाँ पे आप इसको ऐसा लिख लो कि ऐसा change हो रहा है ना slope. Point of inflection. Have you heard point of inflection? Have you done in maths? No? चलो करा देता हूँ अभी. Write down y equals x cube. What is dy over dx? X square. What is d2 over y upon dx square? What is the value of this as x equals 0? 0. What is value of this as x equals 0? 0. Can it be maximum or minima? No, because for maximum minima this should be 0 and the next value should be positive or negative. ये तो पता होगा आपको. But since it is 0, so at this point this is called point of inflection. यहाँ पे देखो इसका slope और यहाँ पे देखो इसका slope. Exactly ऐसा ही diagram बनेगा आपको. Is that okay? So point of inflection is basically dy by dx is 0, d2 by dx square is also 0. So I'm not getting maximum, I'm not getting minima. Okay? Is that fine? Half neutralization. कई बार एग्जाम में आ चुका है, जे एग्जाम में. So looking at the graph, can you solve now questions? And these graphs are very important. See, we are doing it आराम से, कोई हरी नहीं, अभी आपका एग्जाम भी हो चुका है, तो डिटेल में थोड़ा करके अच्छे से कंप्लीट करेंगे. बाकी सारे टॉपिक आपने बहुत अच्छे से किए हुए, तो ये भी हम लोग कोई चांस नहीं लेंगे. We'll do it properly. We can check. X पर 4 में भी आपको मिलेगा. Yeah. Yeah. चलो अब इसको, if you all of you written this part, everyone, can I remove this? Odd powers में मिलेगा, लेकिन even में नहीं मिलेगा. X पर 4 आपका ऐसा हो जाएगा, तो वहाँ पे उसको पॉइंट ऑफ नहीं बोलोगे आप. हाँ. See, but the term is not okay. Term is changed. Can I remove this? Yes, please. हो गया. Chinmay, Niharika. Anybody writing? Okay. चलिए. So just see this discussion. This is weak acid strong base case. Same discussion. First you got 2.87. Then you got 3.78, 10 ml पे. Then similarly 30 ml करते जाओगे. 50% utilization, pH is pK. Remember that. This is very important point. 50% utilization, pH is pK. Then values increase. Then we use this formula. Okay. This is 8.7. Then we draw this graph. Now I can see the point of infection. See the curve and see the curve. Aage. This is what? This is half neutralization. Can I say the value of pH at this point? If you read, that will be pK. So in exam, they will not give you pK also. You have to read the graph and tell that is pK value. That can be even better question. Even advanced has asked this question, right? They have given a graph of weak acid strong base titration. They will mark a value here. You should know that this is pK. They will not tell you explicitly that this is pK. And then you have to solve the question. Make sense? Okay. Now for weak acid and strong base, the graph will be exactly mirror image. Please draw this also. The last one was, this is what? You've taken weak acid, strong base. Now take weak base, strong acid. Weak base, strong acid, the graph will be other way around. Draw कर लीजिए. Weak base, strong acid graph will be other way around. Is it clear, Chinmay? कर लोगे? ये वाला ग्राफ इसका है, उसका ग्राफ क्या होगा? You can just simply say that the other graph will be like, इसको आप ऐसे बना दीजिए. ठीक है? Make sense? So we understood this as well. Next case, and this you have to do yourself, but after the break. Take a break of 10 minutes and then we start that at 3:19. 3:08 it is. 3:19 पे शुरू करेंगे after the break. Question on your screen. Can I remove this? ये solve करना है आपको. Salt of weak acid strong base versus strong acid. This is given, this you are solving with strong acid. Values are in front of you. 0.1 molar HCl is given. And this is weak acid strong base 50 ml 0.1 molar CH3CON is given. And we have to solve it for different cases. So we'll do it after break. 3:19. Okay, let's try this question. Chinmay, Sanjana, Arjun, Niharika, I hope you're back. Please turn on your cameras. So, question is 50 ml 0.1 molar CH3CON is given. 0.1 molar HCl is being used. Okay, note कर लीजिए. pK आपको given है 4.74. How much is pK? 4.74. All right. You have to solve for 0 ml of HCl, 10 ml of HCl, 25 ml of HCl, 40 ml of HCl, 0, 10, 25, 40, 50, 60, 75 ml of HCl. Try. Get the pH value. 0, 10, 25, 40, 50, 60, 75. Zero ml, what will be answered? 0 ml, your answer will be governed by weak acid strong base case. What is that value? CH3CONA alone, right? CH3CONA is